Let me get this out of the way before I start. Thank the Lord Infinity Ward came out and stated which direction they're taking Call of Duty. Going forward, the new CoD era will focus on making Call of Duty fun again. Not for esports, not for sweats. Just good old fun.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun.
And the Call of Duty Next event showcase delivered. There was a lot of talking, but that's to be expected at such an important milestone. And I have to say, I was impressed. Modern Warfare 2 has of course come with a visual upgrade. There's more color, more saturation, and an overall more arcadey look that's refreshing from the realism of 2019. It looks like the team at Infinity Ward have surveyed the landscape of shooters like Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, and Battlefield 2042. Infinity Ward also introduced 3 new game modes. Prisoner Rescue is a 6v6 objective mode that works almost exactly like Rainbow Six Siege's hostage rescue. Each side takes turns being the attacker and defender, and the attackers must carry the hostages to an exfil. Knockout is another 6v6 mode that is essentially capture the flag but with a duffel bag of money. Teammates can only be revived once. And finally, Invasion, a 20v20 large-scale team deathmatch with an added 20 AI teammates on each team. It's essentially ground war without objectives. I know I'm not gonna play any of these new modes seriously, but it's still good to see Infinity Ward expanding. Who knows, they might learn something new about player preferences they can use to make ranked matches even better. I'll be completely honest, the core MW2 gameplay Infinity Ward showed off didn't look all that impressive. It was what you'd expect out of a Modern Warfare title except with slight tweaks. Slide cancelling is out, but player movement also appears to be slower. And while I don't mind because I'm interested in seeing a more tactical, Modern Warfare, the community is gonna be divided, especially those wanting a skill gap. Movement might be normalized to the point where aiming and positioning are now the name of the game. We'll see. Core gameplay aside, in the spirit of fun, Infinity Ward has included new equipment as well as a few small functional gameplay mechanics that add more variety to skirmishes. For gadgets, things like decoy balloons, tac cams, and drill charges, which are basically fuses cluster charges from Rainbow Six Siege, have been added. Like every CoD, you have to have an array of equipment. And like every CoD, high-level play will boil down to semtex and stims. For traversal mechanics, the Dolphin Dive from Black Ops is making its entrance along with 2 new ways to help us eliminate threats. Ledge hanging gives us the ability to peek and shoot before mantling. This can only work because of the reduced game speed. We'll see how often it gets used. And a shockingly cool third-person camera mode which is only present in Hardpoint during the beta, but will likely expand to the rest of the CoD catalog.
The cool thing is that it's a modifier on our game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta we're playing it in Hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR.
I feel like third person is going to break the game, but again we're just getting started, so we'll see. All in all, Call of Duty Next was a success. We got to see almost 3 hours of gameplay ranging from Modern Warfare 2, Warzone Mobile, and Warzone 2, the latter 2 which I'll get to in other videos. I would have liked for Infinity Ward to talk about the new engine they built for this next CoD era. They completely sidelined it, and based on what I'm seeing now, it makes me wonder why a new engine was necessary. Maybe it was because of the AI system they've introduced? We'll see how long it takes the CoD community to break that. Regardless, you have to admit, Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War were obvious signs Activision was losing direction on the future of the CoD franchise. Those games could have easily never been released and no one would have missed them. Infinity Ward has rebooted Modern Warfare for the better with an emphasis on variety and fun gameplay using a ton of new gadgets and game modes, and I'm curious to know what you think. I'm hearing rumblings of sweats not liking movement nerfs but casuals celebrating them as a win. Are you getting Modern Warfare 2? Has Infinity Ward gone in the wrong direction? Let me know in the comments, and as always, stay cool, gentlemen.